Today on Primetime Local News, I'm talking with Jess Hadwin. Now, Jess was one of 15 students across Canada who was the recipient of the 2021 John Deere 4-H Canada Scholarship. Jess, congratulations. And can you tell me a bit about this scholarship?
Yeah, well, I've been in 4-H for like ever since I was 9, so I've been doing it for as long as I can. And going back to fill out the application for it, it made me realize like how much I've actually done and how much 4-H has affected my life. And so I feel like putting all the work in over the years was worth it to get the scholarship is just a bonus too.
And what type of 4-H were you in?
I started in creative hands, so I did cooking, crafts, and sewing. And then once my sister was old enough, we both started doing the beef together. I've been doing that ever since.
That's actually pretty similar to my experience. I started in market lamb, and then me and my sister, once we got old enough, moved on to beef. So for this scholarship, you had to write an essay about the importance of agriculture. Tell me why you think it's important to be involved in agriculture.
Yeah, I think it's really important. It's like especially coming from a small town, it's the foundation of the community. Everyone is in ag, so like you're able to make a whole bunch of new contacts with people and um, just get to know a lot more people. Like being associated with ag, and it teaches you so much that you need for the future. Like I know so much about like the physical labor of it, and I also know like I've been back in the office with my mom filling out filling out all the sheets, like making lists of all the calves and transferring, like moving from field to field and stuff. And I think it's prepared me a lot more for the future. Like I just feel like I'm more ready because I've had so much life experience with ag, and I just think it's super important.
4-H really is just more than just a youth activity. I know a lot of alumni can share your experience there. Just how do you feel that 4-H helped prepare you for life?
I think I'm so more aware of like, well, there's the safety like around machines and animals and stuff, but I think I'm so much more aware about how like important the market is and the economy and especially the weather right now. Like it's not something everyone thinks about when they think of ag and like cattle. Um, but I think I learned from such a young age that pretty much everything has to work out perfectly in order to be successful in the end. So I think when I'm older, I'll kind of think about that too. Like, um, I'll always be thinking about the weather, like what's the forecast going to be like? When's it going to rain? How much are we going to get? Kind of thing. Um, and yeah, aware, safety, appreciative. Growing up on a farm is like there's so much opportunity, and especially during COVID and the lockdown, I wasn't stuck in a town or a city. I'm out here. I got so much land to go explore, and we were out every day working with dad, kind of thing. So I was really able to appreciate like where we live, where we come from, and everything that we have.
And growing up through 4-H, how do you feel like your experiences have already helped you?
I think being in 4-H allowed me to meet so many people at shows, events, clubs, or camps. Like now I have connections everywhere, all over the province. Like someone will say a town, and I'm like, oh, so and so is from there. Like we were at camp together. Um, and so I see a friendly face everywhere I go. Like I meet up with a lot of my camp friends. I'm still in contact with a lot of them. Like it's so easy. And I got the chance to go to Ontario for a club exchange. So we went over there and they showed us how their 4-H works, and it's completely different than ours. Like I thought it was just like a universal same across the board, but their projects and clubs are different. Like, and it was really cool to see like what they did. And then we also got to explore lots of Ontario and stuff. But it was a really cool opportunity to see the different sides and like how there's different variations of it, but it's still like the same idea everywhere.
And do you have any advice for high school or junior high students who are starting to look into applying for scholarships?
I think just make sure you put in the effort like throughout your younger years because it'll really pay off in the end.
That's great advice. If anyone watching is interested in enrolling their kids in 4-H, the 4-H year does start in the fall, so there is still time to think about it and join if you are interested. Jess, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for getting in contact with me. This was awesome.